Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Yo, yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 387. Happy that you're here, honored and humbled that you come back. My name's Rob. It's a Thirsty Thursday. It's a work day. We're running a little late. It's chilly, right? We had a cold front come through yesterday, and it went from mid 60s yesterday afternoon at 2:30 to it's like wind chill of 25 right now. Yeah, chilly, but we'll be okay. Yeah, and so first things first, not only are we chilly here, still the realist, we're also a pro, right? So a couple things. Number one, I needed a little word to go there. And I was going to write professional right down here. I'm like, no, just put pro up here. Give ourselves another. And so over the last few days, there have been some instances where people have treated me like I'm ordinary, right? Like I'm just another one of the 80% of salespeople that just don't matter. They're all the same, blah, blah, blah. And, I've sometimes, right, this shouldn't be a shock to anybody who knows me. I'm a little fiery. Like when people treat me like that, like it upsets me, right? Like, no, you don't get to treat me like that. And so anyway, this is the I ams are for affirmation. I am a professional. I put my time in. I've got a track record to support all this bravado that says, yes, I am legitimately one of the best salespeople you'll ever meet. And I got references all along the way that'll tell you, if that's not good enough for you, that's on you, right? Anyway, thankies. Oh yeah, sorry. Got in the ditch there for a minute, huh? So my thankies for my kids, right? Yesterday, and I don't talk about them all the time, but it's my channel. Talk about whatever I want to. Specifically, I want to talk about Sam. No, I want to talk about all three. So yesterday, Sam got home from school. I picked him up because it had started raining, and we had a conversation about how my goal as his father is to make sure that when he's ready to go out on his own, he has a plan. He's prepared up here. I told him, like, I feel like you're 30 years ahead of me mentally at your age. Seriously, like the conversations he and I have about confidence and about being a master of your own domain and not working for other people and all those things. And I'm not upset with my parents. Nobody told them this stuff, right? So I'm just making sure that, and I feel like he's ready to go, right? Like I feel like he is going to have some sort of, I hope, I should say, he seems to be well positioned and prepared to have a life in the entertainment business. Whether that's he's funny, he does these impressions that are genuinely like laugh out loud funny. He's still embarrassed by them, so he won't. I've been trying to get him to let you guys meet Eduardo, whatever the hell his name is, and the British guy. What's his name? Martin? No, not Martin. Harold. Harold Guinea the Third. So anyway, yeah, I just look at him like we just have to keep that on the rail. Sissy, on that hand, she's listening, right? Now, bro's listening to me when it comes to working hard and being a good athlete and just outthinking other people and using your physical talents and all that. But Sissy's listening with like the daily stuff, right? Like she embraces the grind. Last night, and I mean, yesterday was not a day without drama, right? So if you go back a couple weeks ago, I was out of town. I told you about this when, Bro and General Lee were supposed to pick her up and it was raining and they didn't meet her where they were supposed to meet her. Well, yesterday morning when I dropped Sissy off, I'm like, meet me at the flagpole. And I was at that flagpole at 3:45, literally as a storm was over us, and there was a lightning bolt that literally scared like the 15 people. We were all like, "Oh my God, we got to leave!" And thankfully, her Sissy, and her friend and the teacher were right there at the door. I'm like, "I'm gonna get in the car and I'm coming around." So we got them. We ran through our things. But then Sissy, like, she never fails to impress me. She's like, "Dad, I gotta do my homework. I can't find my homework sheet." She had me make up a homework sheet for her. She then did her homework without asking. She then wanted to do a Princess Life video, so we did that and posted it. If you'd like to see it, just let me know. You could subscribe to her channel too. And I feel like she's picking up the frequency here. She's like, "Daddy, this is what I want to do," right? And she gets it. She's like, "It's hard work. I got to do it all the time. I got to get my work done first, then we play later." And then she's such a good helper. And then there's Jack, right? Like Jack, last night, and again, Jack's on the spectrum, man, right? Like it is what it is. And he's very rigid. He's got these sensory things. And last night after the bath, which there was very little drama getting him in the bath, Then when he got out of the bath, he let me like start brushing his teeth, but he didn't like the toothpaste. So he's like, that's yucky day. But at least we started that. I mean, 3 times ago, when it was a full on meltdown that lasted like several hours, right? They're getting better, right? They're getting stronger. Like we're on the right path. We just have to keep going, right? So anyway, those are my thankies. Much longer than I thought it was going to take today. So transitioning to the thought of the day: one team, one heartbeat. OTOH, right? This is number 2 on my daily reminders. Right up here, I've got number 1 is continuous improvement. Get a little bit better every day. One team, one heartbeat. You're either with us or you're against us. Pretty simple, right? Then we got multiple paths to success. Win the day, keep it real, and you do you, right? Like as long as I stay within those, I'm good, right? And I can tell other people, like, keep it real. Like, let's just keep it real, right? Anyway, that is from Ed Orgeron, right? Like I saw an interview when he became the head football coach at Louisiana State, and he said, one team, one heartbeat. And if you've never heard this guy talk, oh man, I love this guy, Ed Orgeron. So Ed he's Cajun. He's from Louisiana. The storyline goes, and I saw this interview this week. They were talking about, because the game of the week this week is his team is ranked, or was ranked, number 1 in one poll, and then the AP poll ranked, who they ranked? Ohio State number 1. Anyway, Alabama, who has been the most dominant team in college football for the last 10 years, and LSU are playing this week, and it's the premier game. And so they were, Coach Ed is up there at the podium. They're asking him questions. And they said, hey, excuse us. We heard that Bear Bryant, the legendary coach, the houndstooth guy from Alabama, he seems smoking cigarettes, him doing 2-a-days when it's 110 degrees out and all that. That guy, right? That guy wanted to come recruit Ed Orgeron. And Ed Orgeron's dad's like, nope. Yeah. So, and again, you put this in this Boomhauer dialect that Ed Orgeron speaks. He's like, yeah, Coach Bryant want to come to my house. My dad said, no way. It's just awesome, right? And that's how he talks. And I can understand how you look at his past. And he became a coach 35 years ago, 1984. And then about 10 years later, he had a rough spell, right? He had some personal issues. Looks like he might have had some behavioral issues, right? And he had to clean himself up and all this. And then when he came back, right, like he's been a great coach, but nobody ever wanted to give him a chance. He was the interim coach at USC, went 6-2, and instead of giving him the job, they gave him to Steve Sarkisian, who turns out was the whole time was hopped up on pills and booze, but he looked the part. He looked more Southern California than Ed Orgeron. That's what it was all about, right? So really, the only place that you'd really want Ed Orgeron to be the coach is at LSU, right? And when I hear him talk, it's very easy to get sucked into his voice and be like, oh, he's so entertaining, this, that, and he's got these little ninja nuggets that he throws out too that are interesting. But most people miss the message, right? See the package, see this hulking guy, like, oh yeah, that's the only place they just did him a favor by giving. No, his guys are getting it. And yesterday morning when they were closing up Get Up, which is Mike Greenberg's new show, at the end of it, Ryan Clark, who is a former LSU Tiger player and just ardent supporter of the program, like had this it was awesome. Just listening to the passion that they have. I'm all in. Let's go, Coach Ed. One team, one heartbeat, bro. I'm with you. I don't remember if I told you guys this, but yeah, it's number 2 on my thing. I think about him every day when I do that. So yeah, there's a lesson there for all of us. One, either you're with us or you're against us, right? And know the difference, right? All right, with that, we got to go. Hands up. Peace out. We're better together. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll be back tomorrow on it's a football Friday because the Bruins won. We're going to the game on Saturday. So maybe I'll wear a Bruins jersey tomorrow. Probably not. All right. Deuces.